4.5 years ago, we didn't exist. And now we're like a top 3 BA brand. When it comes to the YouTube channel, I didn't exist on YouTube.
Hey guys, my name's Ravi Sharma and I'm the founder at Search Property. This is our first ever episode on Search Property TV, so I welcome you.
And now we have the #1 real estate channel in Australia. So this to me seems like it's achievable. It's just a matter of whether you guys want to come on the journey with us.
We are about to pick up our Search Property merch.
I'm going to say the biggest thing is not to look at it as a cost. Look at it as an investment. Think about like trying to save and do it yourself. Yeah, I mean it's possible, but look how much these properties are growing in 2 months, 1 month.
A lot of people don't know that you can do this. Around the world trip can actually be quite cost effective.
Then announcement.
Okay. We're demonetizing the channel. All right guys, I want to bring you on the journey of how we've gone from a team of 4 people to now 36 people. And although they're not all here, it is a bit of a journey. So I think it comes down to 3 things, which I want to show you guys in this vlog, amongst other things as to what we get up to and whatnot. Let me show you exactly the 3 things.
16 missed calls.
So we're going to start off by picking up some new SP apparel. So we've got some new merchandise, some hoodies for the newcomers, but we've also got these hectic sports jackets. Yeah, it looks super sick.
We are about to pick up our Search Property merch. Excited.
We're at our private supplier.
Private supplier apparently. We've got Serena and Dave with us as well. We're excited.
Just gonna check everything. So we ordered some more hoodies.
Nice, more hoodies.
And then looks good.
Cozy.
Yeah, very cozy. The material is very good. Alright, what do we have here? Ooh!
That is cool. That's good quality.
Dave, put it on?
Yeah. Wow. I love that.
Dave's our resident model.
Wow.
Search Property.
That looks great.
Because I do social media, I become their model too.
Yeah.
Very in-house.
Wow.
Give us a fit check. Very nice.
I like it.
YKK zippers, manufactured in Australia.
I love it.
I love it.
How are you guys? I finally have new clothes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It did exceed my expectations.
The quality is great. So we've got the jackets and we've also got hoodies.
Yeah.
Hectic. After that, we have our Pampered Weekly meeting. So this is just our weekly strategy meeting. We'll go through some results from last week, as well as like our big focus areas for the week. Feeling good for Monday? Yeah. I think moving forward, it would be also cool to get numbers of like pre-approved and how that pipeline's going, because then it gives us peace of mind of how hard sourcing needs to go for. Well, let's have a good week. Thanks, guys. After that, we've got the More Than Money podcast. So I've got Queenie coming in, so Invest with Queenie, and so that'll be a really exciting one.
Or even like looking at your insurance, like looking at a cheaper insurance provider. That could save you $1,000 in a year.
And then we go into YouTube thumbnails. So just shoot some new thumbnails for the YouTube channel. Go and do some reels with Dave and yourself.
Yeah. Lord.
And
then we'll have a marketing meeting. So that'll be you, me, the team for the Philippines, and also Serena. We'll go through exactly what our focus is for the week, what are the things that have worked, look at some analytics as well from last week.
I'm dealing with a lot of problems, don't know if y'all can relate. Feeling like Rod Wave, I got a lot on my plate, and I can really use a stress reliever. Cause where I'm from, they catching bullets like the best receiver.
I'll put him on speaker. Hey Billy, how are ya?
Hey mate, well, how are you?
Yeah, good. You've got Anthony and Luca from Search Property here.
Billy, what's happening? How's the day?
Hey, crazy, but not bad.
Nice.
We really appreciate it.
Thanks, mate. That's really good information. So thanks so much for answering our call.
Absolute legend.
No worries. Have a good day, boys.
So essentially, we just got the building and pest report. We've had a read through it, and we've found a few discrepancies within the report. So we've just touched base with the building inspector just to get a bit more information that he might not have mentioned in the report. And yeah, we just now we'll action it.
Yeah, sometimes those reports, they can be quite vague. It doesn't pack in all the information. For most of the time, people tend to freak out when there's too much information there. So it's always best practice that you want to call the inspector, unpack the full story, and then be able to reiterate that and explain that to the buyer. But the good news is that the inspector's on top of it. We thought that there might have been a major structural issue, but turns out it was just a carport.
Happy days.
That's why it's really important to call the inspector and find out what the situation is.
That's it.
Cheers, boys.
No worries.
No worries, mate.
Let me show you exactly the three things. We're going to show you on my computer actually. All right. So, number one is people and talent. The reality is I could not have done this on my own, and having the right people around me is the key. So when it came to, wanting to grow this and expanding, it ultimately was going to be whether I spend more time doing it myself or going out there and finding the right people. I can tell you now that the hardest part in this entire process has been hiring, finding the right talent, not just, people that maybe went to uni or worked at particular jobs and whatnot, previous work experience. I think it really came down to having the right attitude, having the passion for property has always helped. And now I'm really happy with the culture we've created and cultivated as a result of being involved in every single interview. So I think if you're out there and you're trying to grow your business, I think you need to be involved. And regardless of whether you like hosting interviews or not, it's such an important part of the process. Now, number two is limiting beliefs. I was ultimately the one that was either going to drive this business to grow as quickly as it has, and also the person that was going to be the biggest obstacle. And I feel like to a certain extent, I was pretty much the biggest obstacle for a really long time. I'm so glad that I had the right people around me, getting the right business coaches, and just watching the right content as well to level up my own thinking, because that has been so important for us to level up, because I've truly believed and then I can lead from the front. And that's been so important, especially on this journey. Now, number three, and one of the most important, is technology. Guys, very understated. For us, we've got automations, a lot of stuff happening in the background when it comes to AI and stuff I'd love to tell you guys about. Maybe you guys will get a bit of a sneak peek later, but having the right automations and technology means that you're relying less on humans to do certain tasks. And I'm not talking about tasks of choosing to talk to people or not, because at the end of the day, we're a service-based business and people are important, especially those connections we have with clients. It's more so the emails that need to go out, the automations of if I send this and then this comes back, or this needs to go to a certain team, just means it's more efficient, which means we've actually saved a lot of time in the process. So whether it's the CRM automations, whether it's the AI technology we're using in the background as well, it's just made the entire process so seamless for people involved, and is something that truly has allowed us to scale up the business. So three things that I want to cover off is: number one, have the right talent, the right team. So hiring is key, guys. Number two is limiting beliefs. Me as the leader, or people in the business as well, thinking that they can't do a certain amount of numbers. That's always been important to really test yourself and be in the right conversations. And then number three is technology. Use tech. We're not in the 1960s anymore. We're in 2024 and we can use technology. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Back to the vlog.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I emptied my bottle. I spilled it. Happy birthday to you.
Hi, Mum. I didn't expect you to be here. My worlds are colliding. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Have you seen this office?
No, I actually saw it on I think it was the second block, and I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it. Such a beautiful space. I just love the light. You guys are amazing. Amazing.
And then I've got a couple of meetings with clients. I traditionally don't have that many meetings with clients anymore, but if they're like people that have bought a couple of properties with us, and of course they started off with me, so I want to try and maintain that relationship even now that we've gotten so big. It's important. We also have the digital marketing agency that helps us. So up until only a couple of months ago, we started running ads, and so we're just going to have that meeting, figure out what's going on. And I've got Jono and the podcast. So Jono works here. We'll have him on the podcast just sharing his journey, because he started as a client, which is really cool, and now has like 1 million properties. And then another client meeting. And then I'll go into a sourcing meeting and then an account manager's meeting. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing for that day. Seems jam-packed. It'll go by like this.
Yeah, cool, man. Busy day.
Yeah.